at the front end when I indicated certain barriers to entry in terms of doing an analysis of creditworthiness, right, is relying on FICO scores alone. Is that really the gold standard, or in other communities, are there things that could be done? In terms of, we just mentioned community land trust, right? Is there a role for public investment, right? So oftentimes community land trust is run by a nonprofit land trust, but there are municipal models in places like Chicago and other cities where the city is financing community kind of land trust that could help take that to scale, right? I mentioned my wife's work on terms of tiny homes, and there's a whole set of kind of property and zoning regulations in place now that essentially would prevent that model from being taken to scale, even though we have successful examples of that in Austin, Texas, or just outside Austin, Madison, Wisconsin, and a few others. So I think that kind of looking at those and not kind of accepting just the traditional ownership forms that we've had to date and assuming that's the only box that we can choose from. So I think that, and I'm sorry, as Jonathan mentioned, in terms of kind of limitations or ceilings on property taxes, for example, all right, that would enable in areas that are experiencing kind of rapid intensification of increase of their real estate value, allowing those who have been in those communities, oftentimes when those communities were in kind of bad shape, when that real estate wasn't considered prime, but recognizing their rootedness in those communities and giving them an opportunity to now benefit now that there are amenities being brought in.